Hey y'all, so this is episode 2 of a Mrs. Unfiltered Miller edition. This is specifically, I don't know what the title is going to be, but it basically is about like being a stepmother, and not even just being a stepmother, just being a wife and just having existence in my husband's life at all. But I've seen a lot of videos from stepmothers that basically will say like they don't have anything to do with anything, but they're always included and they're always basically projected to be the bad guy. And I'm slowly but surely understanding that. The only difference is like a lot of things I don't really necessarily get into. But when you want to pull that your friend thing, when you know my position in your children's father's life, that's where I have to say a couple things. Because what we're not going to do is act like I don't exist because you no longer exist. So my husband and I have been together for 1 year and 3 months. We've been married for 5 months. So of course we weren't together for a large amount of time before we decided that we were going to get married. It was more of a, you're the one I want. I'm not taking no for an answer. This is what we're doing. And that's what we did. We wound up eloping to Virginia, where he's from, and we got married. But also with doing that, it came with a lot of hatred. And not hatred from our families. Like, thank God. Both of our families were very supportive for us. They both showed up for us. They both knew as far as like what we've been through in our past, and they kind of just was like open arms to us. But it also comes with, because we don't really know each other like that, we're still gradually getting to know each other. So it's dating each other. It's finding out things. Of course, it's finding out those and just figuring out how we can coexist with each other. I love my husband to death. He loves me to death. But at the same time, he can get on my first and last nerves. And the crazy thing about us getting married so early is because although we got married so early and we're still learning each other, I'm noticing that he is the male version of me. And I don't know if he feels the same way. I've told him this already. Like, I feel like you are the male version of me in certain senses. Like, he can be sensitive where I'm like very stern. Like, this is what it is. This is how it's going to go. No ifs, ands, or buts. So whereas he's more, oh, let's figure this out. Maybe we can work it out this way or that way. And I'm just like, nah. But because of that, like I said, it has come with, oh, it's not going to last long. It's a countdown to when we're getting divorced or when we're separating. Like, we don't go through it too often, but the things that have been said when this person doesn't get their way is diabolical. And the crazy thing is like literally everything can be going so perfect. But it's like my husband can't say no. Like, first of all, let's get some understanding, right? My husband has every right to say no if he wants to say no. And it's not him saying no just to be like, oh, I'm going to be mean, I'm going to be evil. He has his reasons for saying no. So just respect when he say no, because at the end of the day, when he might ask a question and you say no, he just has to respect that. So if we're fast forwarding to the recent event, my husband decided that he wanted to say no. We had a conversation about it. You have every right to do that. Why is it that because my husband said no, that it's now my fault that he said no? And this is what I'm starting to understand and realize from looking at these other videos of other stepmothers that's saying that regardless of what you do and what you don't do, you're always going to be listed as the bad person. Like I said, I show up for everybody. I show up for the children if necessary. Like, if my husband can't be in a certain place and I'm available, I make myself available so that I'm not wasting anybody's time, or my husband isn't wasting anybody's time. At the end of the day, I don't mind being a bad guy. That's not my issue. I don't mind when my husband decides to say no, or my husband does something that this person doesn't agree with and she wants to blame me, I don't mind. But what we're not going to do, which is my issue, is be disrespectful. Because you're upset, don't call me a friend when you know I'm his wife. Okay? I don't disrespect you. I don't call you out your name. I don't do any of that. But what we aren't going to do, and some people might say, you know what, she can say whatever she want to say, just don't let it get to you, blah, blah, blah. I completely understand that. But for me not to say anything, I'm not going to not say nothing. So yeah, I definitely said something. And I said something because for a year now, I've bit my tongue. I bit my tongue out of respect for my husband, out of respect for his family, out of respect for his children, and out of respect for who this person is to his children. And I'm a very respectful person. I'm a very understanding person. I understand all aspects of feelings and emotions when it comes to losing somebody that you thought that you would never see a day without. I completely understand. I completely am sympathetic. But let's not get it confused. I'm not going to sit there and continue to bite my tongue much longer. So I couldn't. I had to say something, whether this person responds or not. I had to say something, because stop playing with me. So for all my wives and stepmamas out there, I don't want to keep ranting about it. Have y'all gone through a situation whereas the baby mama has blamed you for something that you had nothing to do with, or even disrespected you? How did you handle it? Because I can't do certain things because certain things are in place, but I want to do certain things, but I'm not. So how do y'all handle that? Post it in the comments. What is it? Duet this video, like whatever. Let me know y'all stories. That's episode 2. So for all my wives and stepmamas out there, I don't want to keep ranting about it. Have y'all gone through a situation whereas the baby mama has blamed you for something that you had nothing to do with, or even disrespected you? How did you handle it? Because I can't do certain things because certain things are in place, but I want to do certain things, but I'm not. So how do y'all handle that? Post it in the comments. What is it? Duet this video, like whatever. Let me know y'all stories. That's episode 2.